Who's this from?
This from Wrighty.
Yeah,
this from Wrighty.
Oh.
This is a present from Wrighty.
Are we allowed to open them?
M&S.
Does Wrighty not need to be in here? Where is Wrighty?
No, we need to open them before he comes in.
Oh.
Oh, it's the 𝘂𝗍𝗄𝗿𝗀𝗍𝗍, is it?
Oh.
We'll just have a peek. You look like a little kid off to private school.
How cool did Wrighty look before with his on?
Oh, did Rob?
Does make you look younger.
Let's see. No, it's usually a bit, I'm no expert.
Yeah.
A bit.
Yeah.
A little bit more.
No,
Oh, it's nice. Hey, Jill, yours looks fantastic.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Here we go.
No,
Here we go.
Look great. Look how great you look.
Yours looks so cute. Let me try that one on.
You like that one?
I like that
Might
one.
be a bit smaller.
I don't think it's a hat.
Do you like it?
I like it, Wrighty.
See,
Thank you
that's
so
better.
much.
That's nicer on your face. I kind of that's.
Oh, it's fucking not working.
You're not having it?
No, it's not happening.
Let me see.
I appreciate it, though. I'll give it to me dad.
Are you not a hat kind of guy?
Jill, that looks good on
I'm
you.
not.
Thanks.
I can do cap. That looks
Roy, I like that one on you.
Yeah.
It looks cool on you. Roy,
Yeah,
you
it
look good
does.
there.
Everything works on me.
That's a nice one.
What do we do with the bags?
I'm more
What
that one. Okay.
You know what?
Roy, yeah.
Try one of those ones. Yeah, try
just
one of them
pick.
one, James, because there's a hat for everyone. That's better. Yeah.
Gabby, you know you're...
But it's small, it's
you
not
know
just
them
too big,
videos
it's
that
too
you
big.
put in the
You haven't got
advert?
it.
Yeah.
It was one of them.
The
Your
Irish.
hair looks so good.
Irish and the London guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
Have you
that's-
changed
Jill, I'm
it?
loving that
I think
on
the
you.
bigger one looks better on me, do you?
Okay.
I think
No,
the big one, yeah.
that one, girl, for you.
Think so? Don't think this one?
No, not that one.
Where would you
Too
wear
wide.
it?
Too wide?
Where would you wear it?
Where would I wear it? I wear it
Races.
at the
Go to
football.
races.
I do it at the football.
My-
Try
my-
that one back
racing.
on, girl. Let me see that one on you.
He'll wear
Say
it on
cut
the
my hair.
comms.
I wear it on the
Can't
combs.
see.
Yeah.
Quick trim.
See that one on you, girl.
No, I'm not wearing it for the show.
No, I think
You're
this
not
one-
wearing it on
the
the
bigger
show,
one.
are you?
You need a bigger one.
Jesus.
Well, you can set that.
I might wear it for the show.
It's nice on you, Jill. Looks good.
Jill looks...
Yeah.
The thing is, though, how...
Jill,
we're
you're
gonna
French.
say- Yeah.
You know, I love that colour as well.
Give him a
I
pelt,
love
Jill.
that colour.
Is this your range, then?
Yeah, comes out today.
I seen the programme where you were designing the clothes.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
You know what? I'm just pleased. You know, I'm just, you know, it's the thing. They just approached me. I said, yeah, I'd love to do it. And this is why I got into it, because people kept saying, where'd you get your hat? For a hat like this is like 35. This is like a £35 hat from M&S. You know that down the years, M&S's brand is quality. They're going to give you quality, right? So once they said get involved, I said, yeah, I'll do that with your hats, as long as I can design them so they can look as good as Jill looks there. Look at that. I know that would fit Jill's head properly, because I know that...
And this
that
isn't
just a
in
little
colour
bit-
at the minute.
Do you like
I
that
got
colour?
told
Nice
that.
colour.
I got told that. It's a bit like your 𝘂𝗍𝗄𝗿𝗀𝗍𝗍.
You see it would look good with you, a nice one with
What
that
about...
nice tweed
Is that the one that you had on the TV?
I have two of them.
He's got two there. He's bought a couple.
What about... Did you own the
Teresa
Cardi
asked
B?
for the other one back.
Hey, people don't know style, do they, Ian? Yeah.
To be honest, that looks good on you. To
Thank
be honest,
you.
I saw it on the box,
Cheers,
and I was
thank
thinking,
you.
yeah.
Yeah, he looks
Where's that from?
I don't know, some top brand.
Top brand.
I look at him and think I want to wear one, and then I put one and it's just not... It doesn't work.
You just need to find one. You know, there's different stuff in the
Caps are
range.
all right for me.
Caps, you've got little docs, you've got beanies.
I hate people like you that just suit everything.
You are,
I don't feel like that.
talking about?
No,
No, you can wear anything. You look cool.
I don't know.
No, you wore that dodgy jacket when you signed for Arsenal.
What you talk about? It was my leather jacket.
Yeah, just because it was leather didn't mean it
Yeah,
was
but like,
great. It's hanging off.
a leather bomber jacket never goes out of fashion. It's
I
constantly,
wear mine once
forever.
a year,
Yeah.
but I can't get rid of it because
It's the first thing. You know, it's the first thing I
too
ever
good
bought.
to-
What,
It's
leather?
the first thing I ever bought when I
When
had
do you
some
wear
decent
it?
couple of
I might wear it once a
15.
year, but I don't get rid of it.
I
'cause
thought
it's
you
just-
meant
I was working on this
Oh,
business
no.
for this fella, and the first thing I wanted to buy when I got my own money was a leather bomber jacket.
Yeah.
And it's funny because did I tell you I got sorted by George Graham because I
You turned up.
turned in a leather jacket and my baseball cap just to get in. He went mad.
Yeah, but we're talking about
it's
it all
iconic.
these years later. So you, hey,
It's an iconic look, man.
If he is the player that you want, you might never be in this position. Just make it count.
I think you went City.
I went City, yeah.
You went Arsenal. I think I went Arsenal.
I'm going to stick with Arsenal.
No. After 10 games, he's changed his mind.
Because they're 9 points behind. Oh, my God.
Who are you going with?
I said before it was 50-50.
if a young player can't enjoy scoring a goal for Man United, do you know what he should do?
Yeah, but
Get a job somewhere else.
No.
Because if he's working in a factory, someone would give me a stick in a
but right.
factory.
Gary Neville growing from a Muzzy and showing it up, you scrum.
You should see what it says on the back.
This episode of Stick to Football, brought to you by 𝘂𝗍𝗵𝗴, is one of the most ferocious, argumentative episodes I think that we've ever done. discussing Arsenal, Manchester United, Manchester City, Liverpool, title race and sponsors and a whole host of other things that, to be honest with you, just brought the absolute worst out of all of us.
What's with these managers? You know this new trend? We saw Pep the weekend. Why do our managers not walk on the pitch?
Yeah.
And shake hands?
No, they're going
but-
on to shake the referee's hands, but then they use
No, but why?
I don't know.
Then they're shaking their own players, the opposition. Pep's talking. It fucking drives me mad. Just get down the fucking tunnel.
What did you do? Shake the opposition?
Go down the tunnel.
I think, remember Pep did it years ago to Southampton?
Yeah, a winger.
Oh, it's Nathan.
No,
Nathan Redmond. Nathan Redmond.
Priority.
No, but
And
he
he
did
done
it
his
to
well,
Redmond.
yeah,
It was
too.
like, I don't think he
Redmond.
should be speaking. But he was
Absolutely not.
coaching Redmond,
yeah.
telling him what he should. Imagine you be the other manager.
Yeah.
I'd just go on the pitch for the Man City playing next week and start doing all it. You know, to Ireland. Come on, do better, will you?
I think it's a nice thing, right?
Yes, Ian, I knew you'd go the other way to whatever I say.
Have you seen Dyche's got a good one?
What is it?
He walks on the pitch.
Oh, at home, yeah.
He steps onto the pitch 2 yards and goes.
And
then goes down.
He's done his bit, yeah.
Yeah. Just, appreciating the fans.
Have you ever had opposition managers come up to you?
No.
I didn't even want to shake the hand if we'd got beat.
Oh, he got a yellow card, our friend Arteta last week, didn't he, for grabbing the ball on the pitch?
Yeah. He took it, was still on the pitch.
He loves that one. Just come onto the pitch. I'd love that, please.
Someone's going to tackle him.
And then they do that. What?
He was
Get off the pitch.
That's
He was
another one.
close,
That's
yeah.
another one
Go
you
on.
could get away with.
I mean, it wasn't close. It wasn't close. He was on the pitch.
You could get away with tackling Arteta and you go, whoa, he's too close to the pitch. You could just go, whoa.
Hey, Liverpool for the title. What a weekend for Liverpool, huh?
It's done.
Yeah.
It's over. It's done.
Hey.
They've won it. They've won it, haven't they?
It's done, yeah.
I think Liverpool are obviously a great chance, stating the obvious. Hey, listen, they got 82 points last year.
No, yeah.
So there were no mugs last year.
Yeah.
They're so scary.
They know what to
counter
do.
though, aren't they?
Yeah.
When Salah picks
City
up.
are awful.
I think City is still probably...
My worry with
Yours.
City the other day, for all their... Listen, obviously, they've been on this road before. They can bounce back, of course. The lack of intensity. Even for this first goal, everyone looking and going, where's that? Brighton were like Man City.
There's definitely a problem
Brighton were
with
like
City,
Man City.
obviously,
Even that
without
second
Rodri,
goal.
but it's not just missing Rodri, it's the players who are coming in, the Gundogan's age, 𝘂𝗵𝗆𝗿𝗄𝗏,
Oh, they're just
age,
off
the sort of thing, and the
Bernardo's
legs are
still
quite
that
not there.
physical.
Do you know what Rodri's a
Mm.
lost like? You know, even when they're defending, you look for might have been the first or second goal. Even Rodri's physical presence, for all his brilliance looking after, they missed that presence in the middle of the park where you got set pieces, big strong boy.
Yeah.
They've got a few
Huge loss.
Lack of energy.
Kanji.
But when do you work on your plan B? Do you know what I mean?
Jill, I
'Cause
can't
when
believe he's
Rodri
just gone
plays-
𝘂𝗵𝗆𝗍𝗍. I said this when they actually got injured with Rodri. I was expecting him to come up with something like a three at the back or come up with something different. I can't believe
But
he's
isn't it great though? Are we not? I'm not saying.
Yeah.
Isn't it great to see Pep and these teams and managers struggling now? You go.
Yeah.
No, see how they go.
See how they
They're that brilliant.
No, but you have to give
Even this
Brighton. Yeah, but it's
No,
Brighton
but
have to
goes
give
show-
Brighton
Brighton,
have to- Brighton have to get credit
But
as
it
well.
goes to show Pep. It's like Arsenal. You miss another game. Whatever good a coach you are, when you miss your top men, you go.
Yeah.
They have got a lot of injuries. It's like
Yeah, they
four
get-
centre-halves. Kyle Walker's not 100% fit. De Bruyne.
Kyle
There's a youngster
Ah.
playing. There's a youngster playing. That second goal that they scored.
Gaps. Remember, lads, just run
Brighton.
through the middle and Walker's over there. You know?
Brighton's second goal, though, the
It's
back four was
amazing.
so narrow.
Yeah.
They were in great positions. You're like, how have they got that through?
Because Brighton played some great stuff in there.
You knew Brighton were going to score.
Never, it's that intensity. Though. Listen, you know what it's like. You can have all the bodies back, but if you're not at it, it's quite easy. If you're as good as Brighton.
I think the problem, I think City need to buy in January, but the problem would be, obviously, with the charges stuff, if you're a player...
Exactly.
you're
Thank
you're
you,
gonna
James.
sign,
Thank you.
And then, like, in January, you think it's coming out of February.
And the same thing with Pep. Is Pep definitely staying? You know, you look at everything what's going on, and if he does stay, how long is he staying for? If you're a top player now, with everything what's going on, you're thinking, let me just hang on a sec, see what's going on.
Yeah, but what if...
Pep's not going to go to... I know he said that a few years ago, all the City
Yeah,
fans.
but it's in the air, Aim. It's
It's
the fact that it's in the air. We don't know. You know what I
Exactly,
mean?
so he's not going to commit, is he, until...
Exactly. So why would players commit?
Exactly.
But if he sees the team just off it a little bit, and obviously there's injuries, would he also say, I've ran my race here? I know he's had 9 years now, isn't it? Is there a thing about trying to get to 10, or would that bother
I think
him?
there's something about getting to 10, yeah.
They're just stuck in a bit of a rut, though. Like, we speak about momentum. Like, Newcastle's got it at the minute, having the 4 games in a bounce, and then City have got... You can get momentum the other way as well.
It's all
They
little
just need that
details, isn't it? When De
one
Bruyne
result.
came on the other day, again, just looks a little bit off. It looks a bit... showing
But he
his
was
age,
out
the
for
injury.
8 weeks.
Oh, I know that,
so-
but he's come back before. You go,
Yeah.
it looks
I
like he's
know.
never been out.
Look how Odegaard's 96 minutes.
Yeah. No, he needs plaudits for that, because usually when you come back, especially after an ankle injury, it's like 30 minutes your
It's a
first
different
game,
level
then
in
60.
respect
He
of De
did
Bruyne
well.
and what's expected of De Bruyne instantly.
He did really well, to be fair. to get through 96 minutes. But
That goes down to his rehab, innit?
That's his job, innit? It's
not.
like a pilot. You got 8-hour flight. Oh, I can only do 6.
Imagine
hope
that,
you're not on that flight later.
2 hours, just put on autopilot. Jesus, 96 minutes. Praise the Lord.
This episode of Stick to Football is brought to you by 𝘂𝗱𝗿𝗄𝗏. This show is sponsored by 𝘂𝗚𝗏. Back in my playing days at United and England, our meal plans were strict, but getting proper nutrition on the move wasn't always easy, especially when I was rushing home from training or travelling to a match. I wish I'd had something like 𝘂𝗚𝗏 back then. 𝘂𝗚𝗏 is a game changer. Take this black edition ready to drink. It's formulated by nutritionists to be the ultimate meal on the go. It's perfect if, like me, you're always short on time, but you want something better than unhealthy snacks or fast food. With 𝘂𝗚𝗏's Black Edition, you get 35 grams of protein, 26 essential vitamins and minerals, and over 170 health benefits, packed all into one bottle. And the best way to find out how well it works, try 𝘂𝗏's Taster Bundle. You'll get a range of their products like this and decide which one's best for you. My favourite is definitely the vanilla. So if you're an athlete, a professional, or just want a healthier option when you're on the move, give the Taster Bundle a go. Join the millions who love 𝘂𝗏 and unlock your offer now at 𝘂𝗏.com/theoverlap. That's 𝘂𝗏.com/theoverlap. In a couple of weeks, what do you think about the fact that we were driving along a few weeks ago, Manchester United play Arsenal on a Wednesday night, and Ian suggested a watch-along. So we're going to do a watch-along, Stick to Football watch-along, Manchester United versus Arsenal live.
When's it?
What day is this?
In here.
In here.
December the 4th.
December the 4th.
I'm away.
Liverpool play Newcastle that night, don't they?
Oh, we might have that on as well in the background.
I'll be watching that.
We'll have that in the background. We'll have that on the small
Are you
telly.
right now?
Yeah, because I'm going back to the jungle.
What? Let it go! Let it go! She's the queen! The queen's
No,
got
I'm not going in the jungle, but I'm just doing a bit of a
Well, we know you're not going in the bloody jungle.
Jesus,
What have you been in
Jill.
it?
So what do you mean? You've got to go to Australia, though?
Yeah.
So how long?
Are you
10 days.
You're on a... You're
bit
on,
on
when
the
I
side.
Deck
Jill.
finished, they
Yeah.
go to ITV2 and see Jill Scott.
Is that what you're doing,
No,
Jill?
I'm just like a guest, but yeah, I'm not here.
Jill.
But usually,
I'm Team Keane. Keane's in there.
Jill,
Oh, mate,
learn to say
that's the
no.
only reason I'm watching
I
it.
know.
I've not watched
Say
it.
no,
I've
you've
watched
had your
it.
time, you've had your stint with it, move on.
But
you've
there
done
is
it.
a bit of a bigger picture. Shelley's eldest daughter is travelling at the minute, and she's going to be in Australia
So you're going
at
to go
that
and see her
time.
with Shells? Yeah, nice one.
Yeah. So, but have a nice. So who is it? Man United, Arsenal.
Man United, Arsenal,
And Liverpool,
Wednesday,
Newcastle.
December the 4th. Liverpool, Newcastle will be
Newcastle,
on second
Liverpool.
screen.
At Arsenal.
That'll be good.
Is it at Arsenal, the game?
Is it at United or is it at
It's at
Arsenal?
Arsenal.
What's your score predictions?
Well,
We'll see on the night.
no.
So we're just going to be watching
I'm really
the
looking
game.
forward to that.
Arsenal
Casual,
will batter
like we'd
Man
watch it
United.
normally at home.
Yeah, commentator.
So
Swearing, giving up.
he's going to be in his boxer shorts.
It's like a goggle box. It's going to be like a goggle box,
We'll
isn't
send
it?
you a picture. We'll send you a
That's why
picture in
I'm not
Australia.
The watch along, yeah.
Right, come on, we're doing what are we
Right,
doing?
last night I got stopped in my tracks because I was on Instagram and I saw Sky Sports Instagram feed post out a title probability percentage. It blew my mind, actually.
I've
Mesmerised.
seen
I was
this.
mesmerised.
What are you
I've
talking
seen this.
Liverpool, 60% most likely to win the title. City, 34% chance of winning the title. Arsenal, 4.9% chance of winning the title. So I was like, there's no way those title odds or that probability is right. I don't feel.
Which one do you think is extreme? All of
Hang on,
them.
you-
Arsenal at 4% and Liverpool at 60% likely to win the title. I just don't feel that
Yeah.
How
probability
many
is
points
right
clear
at this
there?
moment in time.
How many points
9.
clear at 9?
Yeah,
Three wins.
I don't feel that probability is right at this moment in time. I feel like 10 years, 15 years ago, I know it's been different in the last few years, but that's because of Pep. We're not talking about a Pep season here, we're talking about a different season.
Yep.
So my point is, I just feel 15 years ago, 20 years ago, just chill out, everyone. Everyone's writing Arsenal off, they've got to win, they've got a must-win game, City are out of it. I just thought, wow. But then another stat occurred, that there are only
You were
5...
busy last night, Gary.
No, I told this morning. Only 5 teams have ever been this far in front at this
Not
stage
won
of
the
the
league.
season, and they've all won the league.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was it 8?
So you know, then people who do the probability, they probably know what they're talking about, don't they? They go into the science and the stats of it rather than feelings.
But what did they give Liverpool at the beginning of the season? I think I seen that.
I don't know
Get
what
that
it was.
answer because it's increased massively.
That gives you the background for this next
increased
part.
massively?
Go on then. Go on, Gal. Go on, Gal.
Well, I know that, but I mean, if you look, it was like...
Right. On the probability, 60, 35.
I think that's good.
Do you feel, are you comfortable at this moment in time? 60, 35 and 5
So
is
basically
right.
we're saying if the league happened 10 times, Liverpool would win 6 from it. I'd probably say maybe just one less. So one or two, I'd think City would be a bit higher.
I think that's stats are all making.
Yeah.
To me, they add up.
We're talking about currently, yeah?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, from where they're at right now, but
everything's
to win
subject
the
to change.
league...
Liverpool
Of course,
favourites.
yeah, I
Liverpool
understand.
right now.
Yeah, at the moment, it's
I'd-
you look at the table, you look where Liverpool are, look where Arsenal are. You've got 9 points, obviously 3.
Because I think because we know City as well. And if you said to me now, I do think it's very tough for Arsenal now. But if it was me, Liverpool, City, I'd almost say because Liverpool have got that lead, that almost makes it 50-50 really.
So the probability last night's miles away then based on what he's just said, because he said it's 50-50 between City
I'd
and
put
Liverpool, which is
City
where I would
higher,
take it.
No,
definitely.
I'd have Liverpool a bit higher.
So just City are 5 points behind Liverpool with 27 games to go. Let's just say that a couple of times.
Yeah.
Manchester City are poor at the moment. They're not doing very well. They look like there's something wrong with them. I get it, but 27 games to go, 5 points.
The difference
Stop
with it.
getting so worried on it.
The difference with all that stuff, I've never written off Man City in my life. The last 4 or 5 years when they've been brilliant, I keep saying don't be writing. Even when Arsenal do well, I top City all day. But the circumstances are different now. Liverpool obviously doing well on the back of finishing 3rd last year, 82 points. So Liverpool haven't come from anywhere where you go, hey, they'll run out of steam at Christmas. They'll have their, no doubt, couple of setbacks. You look where City are, and the injury to Rodri does change it. Absolutely.
There's a few more as well.
I think
City's game at Brighton, the worry for me when I looked at City, obviously the first time they lost 4 games in a row, God help the team they're playing next, you think they'll obviously bounce back. But you look at De Bruyne, look at certain players, Grealish, fitness lads, Walker, just all, and Rodri in the middle of the park, that does sway it to me for Liverpool. Yeah. 100%.
I think we'll be laughing at that probability in about 10 weeks' time.
You think,
I think we'll be laughing at it.
City will pick up
Arsenal.
At this moment in time, you're looking at Liverpool going, Liverpool obviously have got a great chance.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying.
But Liverpool's probability was 5% at the start of the season.
What's that got to do with anything?
No, but I think that's quite low.
I know, but
For
the
them
game are being played.
No, I know, but for them to win the league, you not think it would have been higher?
Oh my God! This is a ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
Jill last win
No,
probability.
I know, and I heard it, and that's why I ignored it.
No, but I was just saying that I think that's quite low for them to win the league. I'm sticking up for them, saying I thought it would be higher.
But the thing I hear, and we're all pundits, right? And when we talk about the league, we all say before the start of the season, don't we think this will win the league? And then we're 12 games in. Arsenal and that. So you went for Arsenal, right? I hear pundits say this all the time. I said Arsenal at the start, so I'm going to stick with them. What a load of nonsense. You change your opinion because Liverpool are actually now. Who do you think will win the league now? So the probability changes. So at the start of the season, everyone thought it'd be City or Arsenal. Liverpool have come from nowhere, made a great start, got a big gap at this stage, as you said, only 5 teams ago. So that's why it changes, and that's why you can change your opinion.
I get why
so
it's
getting
changed.
At the start of the season.
I get why it's changed, but I thought going into the season, I thought their probability to win the league would be higher than 5%.
What would you have had it as?
6.
5.2. No, I think I'd
United and all that.
have had it higher, definitely, I think.
So where are you, Wrighty, on this? Because ultimately, I'm not as confident that City is out of it as that suggests, or that Arsenal is out of it as that suggests,
no, I don't.
and that Liverpool are as far ahead as that suggests. I think Liverpool probably, I'd say 40-45. I'd say, yeah, fair enough. I'd say City 35-40, and I'd say Arsenal 15-20, whatever that works out. That feels more about right.
110%.
That's 142%.
I think obviously Liverpool at the moment they're in the ascendancy in what they're doing. With Arsenal now, with people getting fit, hopefully, I don't know what's happening with Saka and Rice in respects of how
Everyone
fit they are.
getting fit, you love
But
that.
no, because we need them. Because once you saw that team sheet against Chelsea, I felt 100% better about that team. I didn't feel we were going to get beaten. Yeah. But, listen, Liverpool are in front. All I can see is if we can stay amongst it, you have to stay amongst it. If we start losing the next couple of games with the fixtures we've got, then it's going to be very, very tough. But if we could stay amongst it, that we're going to need to score more goals.
Of course.
Then there is no way I'm thinking we're out of this.
Definitely
no way I'm thinking we're out of this. We have to chase them down.
No one's saying that, right? But it's going to be very, very difficult for Arsenal to...
I'm quite excited about it. Of course it's going to be difficult.
I thought Arsenal played well against Chelsea. I thought second... The sharpness was back. A couple of lads went off couple of injuries.
I think
that's the thing.
The point's different. This isn't like, it's not the bigger problem. There's so long to go. I get all that. I think the problem for Arsenal, not so much City, because I think the 5 points, that can be... I think there's a... When we come back after the international break, Liverpool have got Southampton, but then they've got a week of City at home, Newcastle away, Everton away. That week, you can draw 2 and lose one of them.
Yeah.
You know, and before you know that 5 points is good. Yeah. My point being, though, from Arsenal's point of view, is it puts so much pressure now on every single game you play. If you lose like a freak game at all or away, and it becomes 10 or 12 points.
Well, this is the thing, James. Someone showed me the Arsenal's next fixtures, and when you look at them, of course, Arsenal playing well, you'd think, yes, they should try and be winning all of those. But what's happening now, seeing as we've lost a couple of games, especially recently, is that now you're going into a spell where you have to. You have to win them. It's like that's the pressure. That's where the pressure comes from. So then, if Liverpool are going to start dropping points, or if City can still keep stuttering, and then you can pick them up, that's how you claw it back. But it's going to be tough for us. But at the same time, the season's not over.
Liverpool will drop points.
Yeah,
but obviously the others are going to drop more points.
Ian, do you think it's more pressure being chased or chasing? Do you know what I mean? Because I think if Liverpool stay top of the league after Christmas and City get a bit of momentum, it's
I think what's happened with Liverpool, we all praise Klopp, and I think he deserves praise for the kind of group of players he left behind for this manager to take over. And it's a different type of football. Whereas the last years, we always look at Liverpool and it was that rock and roll football, and you think fatigue eventually will kick him. But it does seem with Liverpool, again, perception a little bit on the outside looking in, all seems a bit more controlled, as if...
It feels calmer.
Yeah, it feels calmer.
Calm.
And when they're winning games now, they win the week, you go, I fully expected them to win.
The back four's solid.
Van Dijk's been...
You know, and like they wasn't expecting...
But again, if the centre-half gets injured, or if it's just sat, like every team, if they miss a couple of players, of course, they'll suffer like everybody
I think the thing with Liverpool, the big thing was made of, they didn't buy anyone. That's something. Now, Roy, you said about them getting 82 points, and I think Liverpool were top of the league with about 6 games to go. They lost their own to Crystal Palace. On the same day, I think Arsenal lost to Villa. Yeah. Now, for the injuries Liverpool had last season were off the scale. We remember the Carling Cup final, the Carabao Cup final, where the kids are coming on, and there was constant change. But I think because of the way the new guy trains and maybe plays, it's not as end-to-end and as high-tense, less players are actually getting injured, touch wood. So when you actually look at Liverpool's squad, it's probably... I would always say Man City have got the best team and the best 18, let's say. I think Liverpool have probably got the best 22. You don't actually think they've got 5 forwards who probably all think they should play. Yeah. You know, they've got they have got decent backup in positions. So in terms of not actually bringing someone in, hasn't really helped because they're not getting the injuries that they had last season. So Arsenal are talking right now about injuries. Yeah. But Arsenal haven't had injuries for about 2 or 3 years. It's always been almost 8 or 9 of your starting 11 plays every single game. You know, and you're getting that now. You probably haven't got that. 22
I'm actually
players.
hoping, I know that, we've got ourselves in a position where we're chasing. I'm just actually hoping that we can stay and just have a blast for it. Maybe the pressure of everybody saying, oh, it's Arsenal and City, it's Arsenal and City. Yeah. You know what I mean? I think that somewhere along then all of a sudden we get the injuries, and then all of a sudden our captain's out, and then we lose it. And then you feel like, oh, it's over. You know, it's very easy to feel like that because you know what this, especially City, can do, even though we're not expecting City to have fallen off like they have at the moment with their physicality, with the way they're playing.
That, Righty, sorry, I would say it, but the week they have lost that intensity. That's the bit that surprised me. The quality's still there, and they get 1 or 2 lads.
The legs in midfield's a problem.
Yeah.
You know, what was it? Bernardo Silva, Kovacic, Gundogan. You know what I mean? That second goal
but even the first goal, you look at lads, they're all kind of, where's that?
It just felt a bit like,
But that's why when we've seen all of City's success, the hard work and the amount that people run.
What about signings from Jill, like January coming? Do you think?
I know people are speaking. I think with the injury problems, they'll probably bring people.
As brilliant as Pep is, when you miss Rodri, you can't replace Rodri.
You know, I was going to say in respect of the signing as well with City and everything what's going on with City. The manager, is he going to stay? I'm not sure if he's going to stay. What's going on with the charges? Is it a place that, as a top player, you're thinking, now, I'm going to go to City now?
No.
I don't know if Pep's going to be there. I don't know what's going to happen with their charges.
You said that.
You'd wait till the summer, wouldn't you?
That's what you probably wait till the summer. So you think, can they get someone in January that's going to bolster them?
Yeah.
You know, I remember here 𝘂𝗻𝗄𝗧's been linked. Why would 𝘂𝗻𝗄𝗧 think to himself, I'm going to go there now? I don't know if the managers...
If I was Liverpool, I'd be doing that.
You'd be getting that done?
I think... I was thinking about this. If you're on a slot, let's say an average Premier League manager is in his job for 3 or 4 years at a top club, trying to win the league. Arteta's been sort of 4 or 5 years. You're trying to build something. He might never be in this position again in terms of being 5 or 9 points clear of Arsenal, 5 points clear of City. There's a long way to go, I get that. But if and we know Liverpool don't just do silly things in the transfer market, but if there's something there right now, do it.
Which is...
Oh, do it. If you even if you're not...
Stay ahead of the game.
𝘂𝗻𝗄𝗧 was the player that he wanted.
Yeah.
They end up putting 𝘂𝗻𝗄𝗧 there, who's been fantastic, don't get me wrong, but if he is the player that you want, go and do. You might never be in this position. You might be here 3 years and then City, and they're 5 points ahead of you. But sort of going into Christmas time, it's just like, just make it count.
This episode of Stick to Football is brought to you by Sky Bet. This episode of Stick to Football is in association with Allstate. Some people just know they could save hundreds of dollars on car insurance by checking Allstate first. It's always smart to check first, and I've learned this the hard way. The times I've not checked the weather before sitting on the gantry, commentating on an evening game on a cold night and wishing I'd brought my gilet. Or those times at a match when we celebrate a goal a little too early and VAR pops up afterwards and you think, oh no. Checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. This content is intended for audiences in the US only. Savings vary, terms apply. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois. We're just over a quarter of the season gone, and it's a time for us potentially then to look at our predictions at the start of the season. You obviously went, I think, Manchester City at the start of the season. You went City. I think you went City.
I went City, yeah.
You went Arsenal. Yeah. I think I went Arsenal.
I'm going to stick with Arsenal.
No. Absolutely.
I said that at the start, I'm going to stick with them.
When I think of the problems Arsenal have had in these first 10 games, only a quarter of the season, inherently, I'm ignoring the Pep years, which
played a lot of them big away games.
Are just ridiculous, where you have to set 100 points and all that sort of stuff.
You don't.
Hang on. Right.
The last 2 years, they got 89, 90.
My point is, you're setting ridiculous levels of points. Even 90 is a ridiculous level of points. My point is, after 10 games, I'm not going to change my title winners, because I think Arsenal have had as bad as it could get. Sendings off, injuries, it'll not get as bad in this next 27 games for Arsenal.
How do you know?
How do you know?
I'm imagining, we're predicting here, by the way. It's not Jesus Christ! Oh my God! We are predicting here.
You know what the future is.
Right? I'm not going to change my title after 11 games.
Why
I
not?
still think Arsenal are a better team. Because I think Arsenal are a better team than Liverpool.
Okay.
I think Arsenal are a better team than Liverpool.
Okay, that's fine. Right.
Do you think they're a better team than Liverpool?
No.
You don't?
No, because they're 9 points ahead of them right now.
Okay.
No, but my point being is, why are people obsessed with sticking with the team that I picked at the start?
Hang on.
The reason you change after 10 games, you would not pick a team, right? Let's say the league. I'm even
at the start of the season. At the start of the season, you picked Arsenal.
One of you speak.
Arsenal was second at the start of the season in your mind.
Yes.
After 10 games, you changed his mind.
Because they're 9 points behind. Oh my God!
10 games.
So what?
That's like saying.
No, it's not.
I had about 10 games to a season, so I'm a worse fullback than someone else.
It's not. Oh my God, it is. You're talking absolute shite.
Oh my God.
Right. So would you choose, right, the Premier League season, right, I haven't finished. The Premier League season is 27 games, right, and Arsenal start the season with a 9-point deduction. Yeah. Would you choose them to win the league?
Yeah.
No, but
no, you wouldn't. End of story. Let's move on.
I like that, Carol Watts, at the end of the season, when Arsenal won the league,
touch me, brother.
When Arsenal won the league at the end of the season.
They'll be laughing.
Exactly.
We'll show this guy.
You don't change your mind on someone after 10 matches.
That's like saying,
oh my God.
Oh my God, what are you talking about?
Oh my God.
You can't change. You have to stay with it.
Oh my God, after 10 matches, you change your mind on a team.
Talking about a player.
You go away for a week,
No,
you stay in a hotel, and after 2 nights you don't like it, you go, I've picked this hotel, I'm staying for a week.
I do, yes.
Change it 2 minutes, Gary.
So you're changing your title winners?
No, he's going. You see.
Get me out of it. Liverpool weren't even in the top 4 in your predictions at the start of the season.
Man City because I still think Man City could do it. But
okay.
Yeah.
So City are in the
this
title
all
for you.
started with these stats, and I can see why Liverpool have a 60% chance of winning the league.
It feels too high to me.
Listen,
see.
I'm going to stick with Arsenal. I have to stick with Arsenal.
Okay.
I'm sticking with
I do have to
City.
stick
You're
with
an ambassador.
And you're moving from
I'm not
City to
an
Liverpool.
ambassador.
No.
So you're saying Liverpool not going to win the league?
No, what I'm saying is, you're talking about Arsenal. I don't. Have you I said before, I think City and Liverpool, with Liverpool being 5 points ahead of City, but City have won it before.
Who are you going with?
Stop talking. Who are you going with?
I said before it was 50-50.
He doesn't want to say Liverpool are going to win the league.
There's no way. There's no way. I don't see any way Arsenal can win the league.
Yeah.
That far behind.
I just want that. This is why I need the boys to come through for me.
So who's going to win the league? That's the question.
I think it's a toss-up between Liverpool and City.
Who's going to win the league? Who's your
Are you
prediction?
sticking with what you said?
I'll stick with City.
Yeah, but Jamie's in a great position.
How can you stick with Arsenal?
Jamie's in a great position because his team's top, and if City don't win, his team.
That was the whole
You can't
argument.
lose.
You can't lose. I like that. I enjoyed that.
Oh,
Thanks,
God.
That was brilliant, James.
Manchester City, we've done.
After all that, though, he stuck with his prediction.
Exactly, because they're only 5 points behind. There's 27. He's picking Arsenal because I picked them at the start of the season. So every season you're going to pick Arsenal, yeah? Honestly, got 9 points behind.
He's French,
with 27
French
games to
kissing
go.
Jill and then goes with City. Oh my God!
There was a French kiss in there.
He's French kissing.
I've never French kissed, if that was French kissing.
Not yet.
It's the hat, I think.
It's the hat, Jill.
It's the hat.
Honestly, you can't keep yourself.
Getting it from all angles.
We've got a couple of things. One is, I think, do we all agree that the England players pulling out, 8 of them are all having the... I think they're having it on a bit, aren't they?
Clubs are
100%.
protecting
You
them.
know,
We all agree that?
Well, when you look at the scenario, like
Saka
it's
pulled
his
out.
last. Yeah, it's his last. It's his. Why wouldn't he?
Is it?
Declan as well. I think he's broken toe Declan.
Broken to
But he's all right to play with it, wasn't he, against Chelsea?
No, he wasn't.
Do you think it's the clubs or the players? Because Declan
I
Rice
think the
would
clubs
play
have
for
said,
England.
we've got a big run coming up, get yourselves out.
You know, we took 𝘂𝗱𝗲𝗍's last game. You know, the new manager. Why would you want to probably be in this squad if you
Listen,
need
I'll
to
be
get over
honest
a
with
knock?
you. I actually look at Liverpool sometimes and I think I wish we were more like this, even under Klopp, because I see Arsenal do it, I'd see City do it with Pep, and I'd be like, why are we not doing it? Now, I actually do think, well, Trent came off in the game, didn't he? Pulled his hamstring early on, so I think he's definitely out. But 𝘂𝗍𝗄𝗏's interview straight after the Chelsea game, they asked him about the injuries of Rice and Saka. He went, oh, they're really bad. And I'm thinking, there's no way you know they're really bad yet.
Yeah,
the game basically finished 10 minutes ago. They've been in there with a bit
James,
of ice.
no.
They haven't had the scan.
Yeah.
Did you have your breakfast this morning?
No, James.
No, but he didn't.
Mikel knew because Mikel knew.
Rice doesn't miss many games.
But what I'm saying is,
that's not-
Not as Saka.
I get it in March when it's like the title. I get the March one. I think now's a little bit.
But do you not overrule the manager? If a manager said to me, you should miss it, no, I'm going to play for England. Like, there's no way I would. If I was not
That's all
ready.
lovely and patriotic, Jill, but like in this
They've got
moment,
nine points to catch up,
Arsenal,
haven't they?
man,
I
we need
know,
those
but I
points.
just think
They're out the
playing
title
for
race, Jill, aren't they? So.
I know, but playing for England should be the be-all and end-all.
It's 10 points with the goal difference.
With a goal difference, yeah, let's throw that in. But hey, I'm just praying every night now because I just want to play that back when Jamie says it.
Say something though. You know Arsenal, and it reminds me a little bit when we were playing at Liverpool. So you're competing with Liverpool and City, then it's City, and we were doing the same with Man United and Chelsea. And you'd have a season where you come second, you get a really good points total, and everyone automatically thinks the next thing is to do that. Once under Gerard Houllier, we went with Arsenal for the league, and the next season we finished 4th or 5th. Then with Rafa Benitez, we chased United one season, got 86 points. We only lost twice all season in the league. And you think the next step is just to go that once. We finished 5th. It doesn't naturally happen that just because Arsenal have finished second twice, the next... Sometimes you can go the other way.
Yeah.
He's doubling down, right? He's doubling down.
No, but the thing is that, yeah, but this is all the journey, isn't it? This is what it's about. This is what Arsenal's going through, this team's going through, is exactly what they need to go through. It's tribulation.
But we're giving this Arsenal team a lot of credit. We're saying how well they've done. But this Arsenal team has done nothing.
They haven't won anything.
They've won nothing. FA Cup, was it 5 years ago? Yeah, we
Yeah,
sit
that
here
was
every
a
week going,
different team.
Right, yeah, but we
No,
sit
but
here every, most weeks we go,
yeah,
tell you what, don't know
yeah, I
about
can't
Arsenal,
argue with
but
that.
there's no evidence to suggest Arsenal can get over the line.
I'm not going to argue with that. But the fact is,
You'll try. Go on.
No, I won't argue with it. What I would look at is the progression on year on.
But
that's all you
it's
can
going to
do.
continue, right? Is
Yeah,
that
but
your point? You think you're getting closer?
Yeah, but sometimes you can just...
Yeah, but we haven't done that yet.
Not yet.
You know, we've got some injuries that we haven't done that yet. So what?
You're 9
it's the
points
whole-
behind.
Yeah, but 9 points behind, but
difference.
27 games. 9 points behind. 10 with you.
But is there evidence there that we think Arsenal can? Why do we keep saying Arsenal could win the league?
I think if they hadn't had the 3 sendings off and the injuries, I would be saying something similar. But I think with the 3 sendings off and the injuries, there were some things that you could look at.
That's what Liverpool had last season.
But I think you could look at it and think, actually, is it going to be as bad as that for the rest of the season? The players are back now. Discipline got to
having
improve.
faith.
If they carry on as they are and keep getting injuries and sendings off, then they're going to struggle all the way through.
It'd
But I
be
don't think that'll
ridiculous
happen.
of me to.
But why do you think Arsenal could do it this year?
But I think it's
Why do you think Arsenal could do it this year?
I think they've got a powerful, strong team. I think, to be honest with you, when he said before about...
They had that last year.
Pardon?
They had a powerful
Yeah, but they got
team.
very close last
Yeah, we
year,
got close
Roy. They got
last
so
year.
close.
Oh, lads,
Close
They were
to
with
the
2
end.
points.
Rule me out of this close
It's
stuff.
as if-
Rule me out of this
it's
close
as if
stuff.
like- it's
I
as if
spoke to
like
Miss World one night.
progressive-
Honestly. Hey, I bought a drinks all night. I went home by myself. Oh my God, I got a kebab. Manchester. Honestly. I got close.
Year on year.
I didn't tolerate that. I swear.
Year
I'm serious.
We're getting closer.
no,
That's all you can. Yeah, but
Right.
what else can you measure it on, Roy? We're getting closer.
Didn't you go back the next week?
She wasn't around. She just took your drink.
See
And I'm
me.
happy with that. You know, I met somebody else.
Oh, God.
Right.
We'll move on. I thought that'd be a calmer section, to be honest with you. The next section...
Geez, you only have to mention Arsenal for Roy for it to kick off. What's wrong with you? Chill out, man. Give my team a break.
Oh, I've missed this podcast. I haven't been here for a while.
So the big scandal was the Premier League referee, obviously David Coote, having a video released of him. Obviously, he's had a few drinks and he's with a friend. It's a few years ago as well, calling 𝘂𝗱𝗄𝗄𝗃
Beep, beep.
beep beep. And what do we think of that?
But why would your friend be recording a conversation when you've had it? And people like,
I know.
hey, you don't know about trusting people. Your friend's
So
video.
the fact that it's come out sort of, because obviously, you know, he does it at the time. What is it? It was in lockdown for
4 years
ago. For someone to have kept that and then put it out now, there's
why would you
something-
record it?
Exactly.
If
But listen,
you're with somebody
what I'm
who's supposed
saying
to-
is, if people do stupid things on a phone, you've had a few drinks, as you say, you wake up in the morning, it's like, delete that or whatever, you know, you're a bit like, but for someone to keep that...
Yeah.
Listen,
be honest,
he's had a nightmare, and I'm not sure, I don't see how we can referee in England.
You know what? As a referee as well, I have to go along with that about how can anybody be filming that.
Yeah.
And that's something that he's got to be aware of. Listen,
Of course,
that you cannot put out because...
But you wake up the next morning, if he's had a few drinks and go...
He looks like he was
get that
caned.
out.
He looked like he was out of it, but
That second video, he does say that can't go out, doesn't he? He does say that's not for obviously showing.
obviously, you know what I mean? It's
But
the
then,
cost, it's
the fella,
company.
when he's saying it, the fella's, it's on that camera there, so just when you're saying it into the camera, just...
You know something? He should have
James-
instantly got up and just said,
Yeah,
delete that
isn't
now.
it?
Yeah.
Delete that now. I'm not saying, you know, but then we're saying, well, if he deletes that now, we don't know how he feels about Jurgen.
Yeah, but so what did he say? I've not really. He just slagged.
He called him.
Right. Okay. Is that it? So he slagged Klopp off.
Yeah.
Do you not think other referees do it
Think it.
privately
Yeah,
and think it? And they must have chats with their friends. Obviously, he's just been caught on camera. But if he thinks that of Jurgen Klopp,
Yeah, but
does that mean he should stop refereeing forever?
Well,
how can he referee? What I'm saying
Just
is...
avoid Liverpool
I know,
matches.
I know, but then say he's refereeing Arsenal or Man United and they're competing. They'll be so... I just don't think...
You said that under your breath at the end of your answer. I don't see how he can referee in this country again. To be honest with you, I think that will probably be the likely outcome, knowing the way in which we're obviously going. But my view is that if you call Jurgen Klopp a or 𝘂𝗱𝗄𝗃 a
Well, I just
Excuse me.
said it. Just
Sorry.
read
You know
the
what?
C
You know what I
word,
can't understand
the
is
C
that when
word.
people
See you
think
next
that if
Tuesday.
you spell it out, it's not as bad.
Right.
No, apparently it's worse.
Isn't it?
Hey,
Apparently
sorry.
it's worse.
You know the kids are going like this.
Sorry, when he called Jurgen Klopp a... So when he called
if
Jurgen Klopp, what he did...
So
no,
if he'd have said that in the video, he could still referee.
No, so...
It's a big leap. It's a big leap for a guy to make a big mistake like that,
Yeah.
whatever, to say never referee.
That's my point, right? I agree with you.
I'm-
To get from a point whereby you've called a manager what he called him, and then meaning that you're essentially cancelled and never referee again in this country. I'm struggling with that a little bit. I think maybe a suspension of some kind, a punishment, but then I think he should be able to come back.
I don't want someone he's done something stupid on, you know, you can imagine what the fella's going through right now. I don't want that, you know, talking about cancel culture. But my point being is, how could he then, so he could never referee a Liverpool game, but how could he then...
But his issues were with Klopp. On the other side, his issue was with Klopp.
No, but then the fella next to him says, oh, we hate Scousers, or whatever. What I'm saying is, whether he's had a few drinks, we all say stupid things. Yeah. But my point being is, it's not just that he can't referee Liverpool. How does he referee Everton? If they give Everton... You'll just... The amount of eyes and
but you're from Liverpool here, and I think, to be fair, you're in a position to be able to speak on, not on behalf of everybody in Liverpool, but you're a Liverpool fan. And a level of sort of composure. Is there a case here whereby you don't believe that this guy is, you know, making decisions against Liverpool, or do you believe that?
No, I don't. Listen,
yeah, but you can question
the thing...
No, I'm asking the question.
Yeah.
No, I agree with that, but the thing I despise most about social media is not people giving me stick, is when a referee makes a decision and that whole fan base is like, the world's against us, and he done that, and it's like, honestly, even my own fan base are like that, but it's like, whoever it is, I'm like, I can't get into my head that, like, a referee's like that, because you'd never sleep, you'd never be able to, like, I've just got to go.
You know what, listening to Gary O'Neill, one popped up yesterday, I think it was, when he was talking about in their subconscious, you're playing against... Did you see that?
Yeah.
When he's saying about sometimes you feel like things might sway you and this and that. Now with him saying that and him coming out and blatantly speaking like he did, now fans have got every right to feel like they feel about how he said that about Klopp and that. Every right to feel that now.
Do you not
call everything into question? He's brought refereeing into...
100%.
Honestly.
Righty, what I'm saying is, did you not think that referees thought that about people
You're
anyway?
thinking about loads of referees, especially if he's been fourth official and he's getting peppered every week.
Just so we get everyone's view, because obviously I think the key question here is, obviously we all know that he's done wrong, he's been stupid, he's been let down, we know that we all know that, and he'll regret it and he'll be having a terrible time. The question is, I think, coming back to your first point, should he referee in this country again? My position quite clearly is I think he probably should get a suspension of some kind. I think Liverpool matches will be a no-no for him, but I'd like to think he could come back and referee in the Prem. I don't think someone being completely cancelled forever from doing the job for calling someone what he did is to me I can't think that's worthy. It's not a sackable offence in respect of him never working again. So for me, if they do sack him, they're effectively taking him off the employment list of everybody moving forward, and that, to me, I don't think is right. That's where I stand.
I agree with you.
But he needs punishing, and he needs to understand the consequence, because obviously...
I just think around, I'm not just like a Liverpool thing, I just think because what he said about Liverpool, I think it makes it difficult. I don't want to see anyone cancelled, I don't want to see...
He didn't say, by the way, I hate Scouse, that was his mate.
I know, but
well, you think what he said tonight?
I actually think if he'd said, I hate Scousers, which, to be fair, is funny coming from someone who, to be fair, had, you know, all his life, I think that would be a bigger problem than calling Jurgen Klopp a
Why do you keep spelling it out? We know what he called him.
You can't say...
Sorry.
You just say the C word.
Yeah, so,
you know?
the C word.
I agree with you, else we'll give this extra power to social media and suddenly more video, because as soon as that went out, everyone's like, oh, I can't wait for the other videos to come out on referees.
If he can referee in the Championship, or he went to both, my point being is, if you're 𝘂𝗻𝗆, head of the referees, the eyes and the attention on him, every game, if he made a decision that favoured Liverpool, say Liverpool are going for the league with City, and City get a bad decision.
Are you saying he can never referee in the Premier League again?
I think the Premier League, I think it's very tough for him to referee around, he couldn't referee Liverpool games, but around teams who are involved with them.
Yes.
I think there'd be that much attention, the press. I know, but then what his mates... I know, but...
I think it's a bit extreme, that, Jamie.
I think that's extreme.
We had Howard Webb here a few months ago, where they obviously look at referees who can't manage teams, they're supported or from certain areas. So obviously they'd have to look at his... Yeah, he'd have to obviously take some sort of punishment, hold his hand up, and certainly have a break from the game. But this idea, we could say to a referee who's trained for donkey's years, he's made a daft mistake.
No, I agree.
There's obviously drink involved, but then to say you can't... I
think he can still referee.
I'm probably with Jamie on it. I'm not saying he should leave, but I can't see how it
So you're saying he shouldn't referee again?
I'm not saying he shouldn't referee again. I'm just trying to say...
So maybe he's in the EFL, maybe he goes abroad. I don't
because like, it's just too... This kind of mistake, what he's made, and again, you go back to the people who snitched on him, even though fourth officials, all of them, they're all snitches anyway. But the fact is that whoever snitched on him has completely finished him in the Premier League, I believe, simply because... Honestly, Roy, simply because all the variables that can happen.
He said
People can
Jurgen
think
Klopp off.
anything.
He slagged Klopp off.
Yeah, but Klopp is Liverpool. Klopp
But
is
he's not
so
anymore.
he's really slagging.
anymore.
He's really slagging Liverpool
No,
off.
he's not. He slagged Klopp off. Is Klopp a Scouser?
No, he's not a Scouser, but he's a main linchpin of
We've all,
Liverpool.
there's 5 of us here, we've all made crazy, daft mistakes. And every now and again, when you do make a mistake, you want something to give you a helping hand. If everyone just got punished for every mistake they made, we're as bad as the rest
Ian,
of them.
I think that ultimately, and I accept there's a trust thing, there is an integrity thing about the fact that Liverpool games, but I do think, personally, there is a way back from in the Premier League.
There has to be.
If the PGML are strong enough. Now, where the clubs go with this, where Liverpool obviously go with this as a club, because they're the ones that have been affected and are a club involved, will be interesting. But I suspect Howard Webb will... I think he'll... Look, he has to make a decision probably in the next few days. I would buy time and say, look, he's suspended to the end of the season or whatever, till January. And you know what I mean?
Sorry, Gary, the problem with it, I think you just mentioned that, is it's not just about him. The actions of him now is almost cast sort of every referee now is like...
That's it.
I think
That's
a lot of
the only reason why
supporters... No, because everyone's going to say, listen, we all think, would this happen in private? Probably.
Yeah.
I know, but what I'm saying is, everyone's now thinking, well, it can't just be him. He just caused...
He's not the only one.
Is everyone doing this? Is that... I just think he's caused a problem for his mates as well. That's it.
Because
not
now
think
There must be
Wall
managers
Street
over the years,
thing.
just think of, would it be Arsenal or United with Ferguson, Wenger and all. Do you think all the referees didn't curse these lads?
Yeah.
100%. No, I get it.
Yeah, but the thing
we
is,
didn't question their
see it-
decision making.
Yeah, but we didn't see it, Roy, blatantly like that. It just doesn't feel good or great for a referee to
But
be
Ian,
caught out like
there
that.
are referees on the circuit at the moment. I saw a referee the other day telling a story about Roy. It was absolute rubbish, to be fair. The
It's
story
not
was
that little fella I saw him telling about me. It was
it's
terrible.
absolute nonsense. But he's telling you, what I'm saying is there are referees who immediately retire, go on the circuit and start to tell stories about when they were playing, about, they're going to get one back on him and go and get... So we know this is happening with referees.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not stupid that referees are not obviously like... We've got refs on the circuit that are ex-referees.
Human beings, aren't they?
Yeah. So the fact that he's been caught, I get ultimately he'll think, it's sloppy and obviously it's very embarrassing for him. But the idea of he never referees again, he's essentially...
No one's saying that.
No, I'm not saying
No
that.
one's saying that.
Not saying it's going to be tough
in the
now
Premier League.
Premier League.
So
Very
maybe
tough.
it's EFL, maybe he goes abroad, he just Champions League games, whatever. I don't want to see the fella lose his job. But I just think, if you're Howard Webb,
you know it's like, Jamie,
you can't just think of him as an
You know, it's like
individual.
the minute he's sacked from the Premier League,
it's
from the
gonna be hard to
PGML,
lock down,
no other organisation will look at... You know how that plays out. It'll play out in a bad way for him, because then he'll think, we can't touch him. He's been sacked for that, so we can't... And that's the difficulty I have with it.
Tranmere games? No, is that? Tranmere?
Mike Dean's Tranmere, isn't he?
Anyway, I think... Jill?
No, I agree with you. I think everybody he's had a bad day at work, gone back and had a bit of a bitch, hasn't he, really? But I think because of social media now, all these videos circulate, and I just think, is it enough for people to lose jobs? Because people are now going, when's a video going to come out about... Like, everybody says stuff. Managers probably go home and say stuff, but I'm thinking, how the hell is that video surfaced after 4 years if they fell out and then a video's come out? So, yeah, I agree with Gary.
What the referee say about me? What were you saying about a referee?
No, he was telling a story.
I haven't seen it. It's the same thing. I bet it's the,
What was
it's
it?
the same. It's
Out
this
of worms here, Gary. Well,
No, it's Kevin Lynch.
Yeah, he's on a podcast, isn't he?
Is that the one with the kind of...
Yeah.
I remember he was telling a story about me when I was at Forest, I think, and I was getting kicked all over the place, and he was just letting it happen.
Yes.
And I'm
Same
thinking to
guy.
myself,
sounds like a good guy.
And what did he say about Roy?
It was a stupid story that I didn't think, to be fair, it wasn't right, because I think I played in the game, and he sort of said something about, I got him back after. He said, the one about you writing was that, I didn't think it was right
it's
either.
like, honestly,
He's
it's terrible. And like-
he's thrown a bevy on every story.
yeah, but he's throwing a baby on the story, but you think to yourself, surely they should be looking at it and saying, he was doing that.
Were you?
Yeah.
This is a Forest.
Yeah.
Was he doing like a reserve game or something?
So,
Just letting people kick me.
Ruud van Nistelrooy, did we expect him to
I told you weeks ago. You don't listen to me.
All right.
He was... Sorry, Michelle.
This was supposed to be the calm section.
He was never staying.
I thought I would...
Never, of course, he wasn't going to stay. He might... What will he do? It's a game.
But he did well, though, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, he beat some B teams, Leicester twice, yeah.
No, but he did do well. I actually thought
He handled
might
himself
stay
well, of
for the
course.
rest
Yeah.
of this season.
He looked the part with their own...
Oh,
didn't
he did look much
Listen, he looked
smart.
smart
He
and he
looked
spoke
good.
well. I'm not saying any of that stuff. But he was never going to stay with a new
Strange,
manager come
wasn't it?
in, especially when Ruud was saying, I'm going to stay and help the club. Ruud was never going to stay.
Was he just advertising himself for a Premier League job, maybe?
Listen.
Do you think Amorim ever considered him
I
staying?
wouldn't have thought so. Why? He's got 26 of his own staff coming in. And you don't need Ruud, who's obviously been part of the previous Absolutely not. You know, give him a few bob. Everyone wins.
Legend
Ball
over
is
his
simple.
shoulder. Legend over his shoulder.
He had 4 games, 4 home games. He beat Leicester twice. They drew with Chelsea, won in Europe. And he'd done a nice little job. And he came across well, spoke well, as you'd expect. Pretty decent guy. He's managed before, so it wasn't going to be a shock to him that he had to take a team for a match.
I thought just till the end of the season, though. I think because the lads were playing for him, maybe it could have been a little bit of a... No, but they were.
But he was there for the other manager. Was he not playing for the other manager?
Well, no, but that's what I'm saying. I think
but Rude was part of the staff for the other thing.
Yeah, I know, but I just think...
Anyone could have told you at the start of the season Ten Hag was going to go and he was going to be in charge for a few games. That was always going to happen.
He done him a favour.
Yeah, he did, but I just thought he might have stayed till the end of the season.
I don't.
No, I didn't. Yeah, but remember they gave Amorim the ultimate.
Exactly,
listen, it's now or never. You're not going to turn Man United down now.
Yeah. Hey.
Right.
Should we start?
It's true.
This episode of Stick to Football is brought to you by Sky Bet.
Sky Mobile presents The Overlap on tour.
No, I'm not doing it.
Having hit the UK and Ireland last series, they're back.
Oh, no. Here we go again.
Gary Neville, Roy Keane,
Not good, lads.
and Jamie Carragher
Jamie, what are you doing?
are joined by Ian Wright
Look at my guy.
as they go continental.
That is terrifying.
Revisiting the scenes of their most memorable matches. Getting to know some of the greatest European cities. In a way that they never could as players. And the fun continues in front of a live Manchester audience.
Whose idea was this?
Welcome to the Overlap on Tour.
We're into community questions.
Right.
I mean, this one, to be fair, is going to get shot down pretty quickly, I think. Are Chelsea genuine title contenders?
Oh, forget about it. They're a dangerous team. They're making progress. They've lost to
City, Liverpool.
Lost to City, Liverpool, drew with United. There's a bit to go yet for them.
Yeah,
They're very
Still need
excited.
that big
They're
win,
excited.
don't
Side.
they?
You know, it's too much to ask for them now, but I do like the way
They're a
their
dangerous
manager's
team,
gone
aren't they?
about it.
Yeah.
He's
Nice
blasted
to
people
watch.
out. He's gone
Yeah.
bam ruthless. This is what I'm doing. I'm going with this, and you're starting to see it, especially with 𝘂𝗱𝗏𝗿𝗀 in the midfield. Yeah. The front four look like they can go. It's just that defence.
They're dangerous watching, but the keeper.
You still need a keeper.
You know what, they need to get a young. They need to get the next 𝘂𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, that experienced centre half from Chelsea, and I think that Chelsea.
I think the manager's done a brilliant job, and to be honest, I've been proven wrong a little bit with Chelsea this season. I didn't see this because I thought it'd be like chopping, changing players, and there was that talk at the start of the season where they were leaving players out and stuff like that. But he has almost got you almost go to a Chelsea game and you know what the team is, don't you? And I always thought that'd be a problem with them, just having so many players, egos, people causing trouble on the training pitch. That doesn't seem to have happened, and fair play to the manager.
Right out.
But there'll be a.
They're good to watch, aren't they?
If Arsenal don't pick up soon, that could be I'm telling you, that'll be
They'll catch.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Here's a question. What advice would you give to young players when they get hassled by their own fans? Alejandro Garnacho didn't celebrate his goal against Leicester after a fan encounter a few days before.
Can I tell you something? Whatever about this game, and we know these younger players suffer with such, but if you can't celebrate a goal, there's something drastically wrong with this game. Whatever's going on off the pitch for any player, it could be family stuff. When you score a goal, you walk all week. You don't walk, when you get a corner, you don't all celebrate. You're playing the game to score a goal, and if you can't celebrate,
Can I say though, Roy, for a 20-year-old, right?
but still celebrate. Still celebrate. You've just got it, man.
But he's still going through the journey of what he's doing. You know what I mean? That affected him to the point where he didn't celebrate. We're not saying that you shouldn't
But
celebrate.
no criticism should ever affect you celebrating a goal.
Yeah, but the thing is that that's how much it affected him. He's got a great goal, but he's worried about that, and he's a young player.
He's just scored a brilliant goal. Nothing should be in your head when you score a goal. It should be like, this is it. This is the greatest. I am listening to you.
Yeah, you can't be.
And I'm disagreeing with you.
Yeah, but I haven't got a problem with disagreeing. I'm trying to put it into, from Garnacho's point of view, it affected him so much. It did affect the fact that he didn't celebrate. And I know for a fact that it's the saddest thing in the world when someone scores and they don't celebrate because of what's happened.
But when you score a goal, Righty, there should be nothing else on your mind.
No, and that's what I was all right with that.
Yeah, I know you were. But
he's different. as a youngster.
Oh,
you know,
listen,
out of all
famous
the
last words, I'm different.
Yeah.
Listen, they're playing a game to score goals. You've got fans who've travelled, paid fortunes to get there, and he's on about, someone's had a go at me. People have travelled, you've scored a brilliant goal. Fucking enjoy. I get upset with people, and he can make his points on social media.
Yeah. But like
celebrate a goal, that's what the fans travel for. People make sacrifices to travel to watch Man United. He scores a brilliant goal. United are having a tough time, and if a young player can't enjoy scoring a goal for Man United, do you know what he should do?
Yeah, but...
Get a job somewhere else.
No.
If he's working in a factory, someone would give me a stick in a factory.
The fans celebrated the goal. He done it for the fans. Got their celebration.
Yeah, but you want a player to celebrate with the fans. You go over to him, the fans. You want to look at fans' eyes.
And you know what as well? He does do that. Garnacho, he does do that.
He didn't do it the weekend,
but
because that's what we're talking about. Yeah, we're not talking about the other goals.
He was affected by what they said. It's like you don't care about.
No, the worst thing was, though, it was a Man United fan, wasn't it?
He got a little run-in.
YouTuber.
He got a little run-in with a fan, I think.
And can I ask you, what's a little run-in? What happened?
So what happens outside the ground?
Wasn't your type of run-in, Roy?
It
was outside the ground before the game, Jill.
Punches through.
Yeah. He was outside the ground, and then he's a Man United fan. He used
some mug, whoever the mug.
Yeah, but don't listen to that idiot.
Yeah, but he was like so close to him, and he was like, "Are you gonna do this today? You're gonna do that today?" He was like proper in his face,
Really?
wasn't
You know
he?
what I mean? And Garnacho, you're talking about one of the better players.
There's idiots everywhere. There's them fucking idiots everywhere. Right. But when my point is, sorry for swearing, but when you score a goal, all that should be, that's gone. Yeah. I've scored a goal in this moment.
I can't understand why you can't understand that this is a young guy.
I don't know how he's thinking of that.
But if he's going to be upset with that, get a different job.
No.
But
he's learned from that.
But right, you score, you obviously...
The
one thing I think is that... I know when the fella's said it to him, and it's probably on his mind through the day and all that, how does that go... Obviously, you score goals. How does that go in his head as the ball goes in the net?
Because he's probably playing in anger. That's what it is. He's playing in anger.
There's nothing wrong with that.
He's pre-planned not celebrating.
That's exactly what it is. He's playing because he's thinking about it. But this is what I'm saying. He can't not think about it. It's
to celebrate when you scored in training.
Seeing something.
Did you celebrate when you scored in training?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you did. That's in training when there's nobody around. A man and his dog.
I scored great goals in training.
I'm pretty sure you did, and you got a few tap-ins. So you've scored a 60, 70, 80 touches. So he's probably under pressure from outside sources, whatever. Every player's under pressure from family, for tickets, or your performances, your fitness, your contract. There's all sorts of pressure on players. But I just think for that moment, for that weekend, or for that moment you scored a goal and you're going, whatever happens the rest of my life, if it finishes tonight, I'm going to enjoy this moment. Scoring, you don't celebrate corners, you don't even celebrate tackles.
I think he'll probably get that when he's older, Roy. He'll probably, he'll learn from this experience, and he probably may never do that again. But I don't think he's... I don't think he's wrong to do that. It's just, you know what's the sad thing? Is that he didn't celebrate for himself, because it was. And that's because somebody affected him.
It's a passionate show, this. Kieran, you've got something for us, I believe.
What's up?
We had a fan write in after last week, and they've got a surprise for you, Gary, so I'm just going to get it.
Right.
It's in the back.
Wow.
Don't roll your eyes. Be a nice guy.
You know what it is? No. But you just said a guy who's on social media.
I haven't a clue.
You just said he was a guy, but why do they get worried about a guy on social media? And what happens? They have a go at the players with your phones ready, so you have a go back.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he had a big platform
Honestly.
or...
That's what everyone says. Everything's content, isn't it, for someone?
Yeah.
That's not the actual one? Yeah. Is that the actual one?
It was Kieran's fucking flag.
Gary Neville grow up from a Muzzy and shave it up, you screw.
Is this
Man called 𝘂𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏.
Why are you giving a high five?
Can I have this for my house?
You can't have that for your house now. Gary Neville, grow a proper Muzzy. That is brilliant.
Where have you got that from?
So basically, someone wrote... 𝘂𝗏𝗏𝗏, who's a Liverpool fan, wrote in after he watched the show and said, it's in my garage, do you want it?
Girl, that is brilliant. I love it. I love that.
Oh, I do like it.
You should see what it says on the back. You can't turn that round.
Nice one. That's brilliant.
That is
love that.
so good.
Right.
Scruff.
So is that like 35
I love the way that your scruff's the biggest writing.
That's 25 years old.
Have they got like that, Jamie?
I'm going to framed, put it up in my house, honestly.
Your wife is not letting that in the house.
She was. That's like...
Don't worry, he's got a few
You know what
houses.
that is?
I thought you were going to say a few wives.
Jill, you know what that's art now.
Yeah, exactly.
That's art.
Put that with your guitar, Noel Gallagher's guitar.
Yeah.
Has that gone up in value, Joe?
I think so, yeah.
Right, what's up, Gary? What are you doing?
Here we go. Oh, dear.
Yes.
Is it warm in here?
Gary,
I'm going to try and make it. I'm
Temperature's
going to
gone
try and take it down a notch if I can. Which team has the best sponsor ever? I'm going to say, shut up.
Of course you are.
Why?
Because Oh my God!
You know,
It's subjective. It's not
You
fact.
choose Man United.
I'm choosing what I think is.
Are you thinking of the
Yours
jersey
is
as well?
jersey.
Attache?
No, Crown Paints.
Crown Paints.
So it has to be your team.
Well, no, it doesn't have to be.
So why have you just gone straight for Man United? How would Man United?
Oh my God, it's my answer, you mule.
You knew.
Oh my God!
You
We each have to come up with an answer.
I don't
Who's it?
even
What's
know
yours
the
then?
sponsors.
So like the best sponsor.
What's that?
Barcelona one-off sponsor. They sent
UNICEF.
No, so they're sponsored by Spotify now.
Yeah,
Coldplay released a new album.
Oh, yeah.
And they won 4-0 at the 𝘂𝗵𝗃𝗏 in this
Yeah, but they lost against.
What's that got to do? What's that?
What's that sponsor though?
Are we getting sponsored by Spotify now?
What's that
So they sent the
sponsor?
Barcelona shirt. Who sent this?
Someone from Spotify sent it. So basically, it's a one-off shirt that they wore once because of the Coldplay.
Oh, I've just realised it says Coldplay.
So,
That doesn't say
It
Coldplay.
does.
Well, let's get that up on the on the shelves.
I couldn't see it.
Ed Sheeran sponsors Ipswich.
Have they?
Ed Sheeran sponsor Ipswich?
yeah, he does.
I think so, yeah.
What was Everton in the mid-80s? What was that in the
Did they
best?
have
Attache. Who's Attache?
No.
It was a H. I think it was a Danish company, I think.
It wasn't Itachi.
No, that was Liverpool at the very start. But Everton's was across there. So the kit was 𝘂𝗱𝗏𝗄𝗏. Remember that?
Yeah,
remember
Lecoq.
Then what was the mid-80s one?
Oh,
Is
God.
that with the wrong colour jerseys? No, was that the Everton one?
Yeah.
Hang on, who was it?
𝘂𝗱𝗏𝗏.
Do you know it?
Yeah.
I should know that.
Was it not Power Tools or something? Is it James?
No, that was Southampton. Drake.
That's
That
it.
was Drake.
No, but I'm just saying. So what would they advertise? Can you just so I can get
I don't know what it was actually. I don't know what it was. It doesn't sound like some Hafnia.
Hafnia, H-A-F-N-I-A, wasn't it?
I wouldn't have got it. Yeah.
Hafnia.
Yeah, I can pick
It's mad when you think of a club, then think of a sponsor, though.
It's funny because I remember Tottenham as well, Holston.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That comes
Massive,
in.
yeah.
I'm willing to go for that one, actually, I think.
I like Tottenham and
Nico
Holston.
Klassen.
Yeah.
Is that his kit?
Maybe.
Yeah.
No, I think it might have been Glenn Oddle was wearing Holston.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was.
I'm just thinking of a random
not
player.
got one this season across the
Chelsea, I think of 𝘂𝗱𝗏𝗏. Was it 𝘂𝗱𝗏𝗏?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's coming to me
What
mind.
was Leeds? Who had Leeds? Anyone?
I'm thinking of the distracting team. It was double. It was two. Was it two?
Strongbow.
Was it?
Not back then, no.
No.
Hang on a minute.
Sunderland was
I remember West Ham
Vauxhall,
had
I
Doc
think.
Martens.
Get out.
Remember that? Get out.
What was Sunderland's? Was it Vauxhall?
No.
When you were there?
That's Graham Sharp.
JVC,
isn't it?
yeah, JVC.
I like that kid because I used to love Adrian
Yeah.
Heath. I just loved
What was
Adrian Heath.
Sunderland's?
This is a random one.
Go on.
Adrian, that's for my number today.
Is it?
Yeah.
Inchy?
Through someone else. Hero man, so I'll
I love
gladly take
Adrian
that
Heath.
call.
Yeah,
Go for
Adrian
it.
Heath. Him and you know what I mean. I
might
heard
wanna
it the
come
other
on
day.
the
Gary
podcast.
Shaw. Remember Gary Shaw from Villa passed away. Not
Yes.
Yeah.
Adrian Heath, Gary Shaw.
Yeah.
I loved them too.
What was Aston Villa's
was
sponsor in the
Sunderland? What was
80s?
Aston Villa.
I thought
Right, let's move on.
I thought
What was Newcastle? Did it? What did?
The Newcastle had the circle. The circle. Newcastle Brown.
Brown.
What was the circle? They had. They always had like a.
Was it not Newcastle
the
Brown?
Beardsley Waddle team.
I'll be home for midnight. We'll be home for midnight.
I'm loving this show. This is the best one.
Sunderland. Can someone check Sunderland, please?
Please,
I
yeah.
thought it was Vauxhall.
Go on,
Why
guys.
is it always Beardsley?
Stamp your authority.
Everton's
Next question.
Go on, Jen.
We've got two left.
Go on
We've got
then.
two more.
Yeah,
Is Coventry? It's a more serious one. Is Coventry City the right move for Frank Lampard?
Has he gone in there, by
Is
the way?
that a definite?
No, it looks like it's obviously something that may be happening. Is that right?
I'd like to see him back in management.
Do we think it's the right move to Coventry City?
When you say right move, has he got
that's
any
the question.
choice? Has he got any choice?
Beggars can't be choosers, Gary.
You know, has he got any choice? You look at someone. You know, you look at that calibre of player. You know, you look at Wayne. Wayne's at Plymouth because
Tough
that's
on
what-
Robbins, though, wasn't it?
You're
Tough on
very
Robbins.
tough on him, and that's the pressure of it for Frank as well. Going to Coventry after Mark Robbins, but they've got no choice.
I
he wants to manage. They both want to manage.
I was talking to my son about this last night, and it reminds me a little bit. Remember when Wayne went to Birmingham, and the guy there, everyone was saying, "I can't believe he's lost his job."
Yeah.
I think when you go in as a manager and everyone's there saying, that manager should never lost his job, did they? And if people are saying that about Mark Robbins, you're on the back foot straight away.
Instantly.
And it'll be, Mark Robbins got us the FA Cup semi-final last year. And I just... Listen, you've gone into management.
I know. Do you know what you need quickly? A couple of wins.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is
I know.
you feel like you're on the...
negativity.
Yeah, he shouldn't have got the job, he shouldn't have been sacked, and I just think, whoa, stay out of that one.
Again,
No.
you just have to say you have to tip your hat to him because they, like Wayne going to Plymouth, you know, he's still, what's he, 18th, I think Frank's, and I think Coventry had 17th.
No, but Coventry, over the last few years, they have been slow starters.
Yeah.
They
kick on. They look like they've got a half-decent team, but of course you see and you think to yourself, God, hopefully this one works out for him. But you say right move for him or not, I think it's a move that, if you want to manage, then you take that job.
Is it
you have to take it.
Has it been out that, how long has it been out, Frank?
Probably about that,
football
isn't
for?
Well, he's at Chelsea at the end of the season, didn't he? About 18
Yeah.
months, is he?
Yeah, I bet he wants to get back.
He needs to work. He needs to do something, and that's it.
Last question.
Oh, God. This is going to end up in a fist
We'll
fight.
ask the win the league. No. What's the best... Sorry. Who is the best player of each of these eras? So let's have a bit of order for this.
Yeah, no shout.
Order.
Okay, so we're going to start with Cara, we're going to move around to Jill, to Roy, to Wrighty, back to me, and we're going to start with 1990 to 2000, and you've got 5 seconds, 10 seconds, go for it.
Sorry, what?
1990 to 2000, there's no options.
In a decade, you've got to pick the best
It's the decade, it's the
of
best player of
England.
that decade. No, in the Premier League.
In the Premier League.
Best Premier League
Yeah, but
player.
it didn't start till 93.
92 it started, really, 92, 93. So.
Best player of the 1990-2000, go on.
Most influential player, I'd say Eric Cantona.
Roy Keane.
Wow, just going with Keane.
I'll go with Cantona as well.
I'd probably
Eric's influence.
You see Eric, but I have to mention Bergkamp for us.
I'm going to go Cantona, definitely.
Okay, well, that's that
era.
then.
Okay, Cantona wins that 3v1. Okay, 2000 to 2010.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's my mouth went.
Yeah.
Go on, you go first then.
I was going to say Rooney.
I was going to say Rooney.
Is Rooney there?
Ronaldo?
Okay.
Ronaldo?
I'd go Henry, personally, in that era.
It's a good start again. Start again. There's no way. I'll give Rooney a mention. Go round, because you have to go round.
See, that was your honest answer, your gut feeling.
No, because I
wasn't even Henry. I just said it because he did
had Rooney on my mind. I'm talking about.
Where do we go in here? 2000, 2010.
2010, yeah.
Henry, Shearer.
Shearer.
No, are we going that way? So we start with
No, we're going your way.
I'm going to go Thierry Henry.
I'm going Rooney. Don't kill us.
Ronaldo?
Yeah.
No, I'm going Thierry.
Of course you are.
Of course I have to. There's no way. I think Thierry's the best ever.
I think Henry, to be honest with you, in that period, probably is the one that would be chosen.
Your voice gone again there?
Can I throw Scholes in Stevie's name in just because?
Oh,
yeah.
Scholes.
2010 to 2020.
Oh, Jesus Christ, can't even...
Let's play in the Premier League.
I'll go...
I'm going to go on.
I've got...
Go on, you go.
Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah, I would go on that.
Yeah, same here. De Bruyne.
De Bruyne.
No hesitation. Goals, assists, titles.
I've got to...
De Bruyne.
Let's see.
Thinking of an arse.
Saka. I'll go De Bruyne, of course.
And then these last 4
Okay,
years.
yes, last one is the 2020 season to 2024. So it's the last 3 seasons.
This is harder, isn't
You
it?
know what?
No.
If I could change, I'd go De Bruyne this one and try and put something else in the other one, because I actually think De Bruyne's been the best. I think this has been De Bruyne's time the last 4 years of, I think.
I go Haaland in this period, in this 4 years. I know he's in there all 4 years.
Rodri.
Haaland.
I know
I just think
Rodri
he's in,
hasn't
winning the
been.
treble, just that season we scored all them goals. I think Haaland.
I'll go
I'm
with
gonna
Rodri.
go Rodri.
I'd probably go with Rodri as well. He's fucking won a Ballon d'Or, for Christ's sake.
We never actually discussed the Ballon d'Or. Did you agree with that?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agreed with
You were obviously... Were you there that night? You must have gone to it. No,
Did anybody disagree with Rodri Ballon d'Or?
No. But no,
I
didn't.
I think when you get into that level, what you're going to say, he shouldn't have won it, he should have. They're both, they're
very
both,
good point.
You know what I mean?
The only question is, should a forward attacking player always win the Ballon d'Or? That's the only sort of...
No,
I
because
do
then
think
Danny
that's
Carvajal
hard.
would have been in the running, and that's what should happen.
Okay.
But how childish was it for Real Madrid not to go?
Oh, ridiculous.
And the manager
Beautiful
had coach of the
petulance.
year.
Ridiculous.
Yeah,
Come
yeah,
on,
yeah.
Hey, what a
That's a
statement
beautiful
from a big club.
That's beautiful
I
petulance.
think Bellingham came third as well. Vinicius came second. So
Ancelotti won Coach of the Year.
That's what I'm saying, Chair.
And they didn't turn up.
Not to open up a can of worms, but it was the England schedule, wasn't it, for the women's team? So they couldn't even go. The scheduling of when the awards was, it was the night before an England game. So none of the
Pathetic.
girls could even go.
Yeah.
And they're playing well, aren't they? England's women's team, yeah.
Yeah, both are friendly, trying new things.
Try new things, come on,
If you
man.
get selected for your country, you should
Hey,
always go.
don't just-
no, it's just a friendly.
Yeah,
10 minutes
well, you
ago.
should go, but
So,
I'm saying
yeah,
it was,
play
they were
properly.
trying new things.
Because when they play well, we don't hear from you. But when they play badly, we hear from you. It weren't great.
4-3.
The players were...
I was watching, yeah.
Come on.
The players were Cantona, Henry, De Bruyne and Rodri. They're the 4 players that were
It's quite
selected.
good, isn't it?
By who?
Bad.
Us?
By us collectively.
I thought you mean an answer.
You were like,
No
oh, we've
answer,
got them
it's
all right.
subjective. You do realise we
No,
you've
predict
just been
and
going
we
like,
actually
hello?
offer opinions.
Explain what predicting means,
If I
because
say
it seems to
something,
be
he
a
thinks
problem.
it's fact.
I used to.
It's a prediction.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yes.
Best player out of them,
Oh,
if you had to pick?
Thierry,
Cantona, Henry,
Thierry, mate.
Thierry, yeah.
Thierry.
I think Henry, yeah.
Roy.
It's because he ran past you a few times. You can tackle him, lads.
Listen, Roy once
I
said
wish I
Cantona,
had.
which
I needed
ain't
the
got no
motorbike.
problem with.
Right.
Like, no one's better
I
than
think
Hit him
that's-
hard and hit him
I
up.
think that's the end of this
Wait, Mark.
episode, personally. I mean, it feels like it to me. Does it feel like it to everybody else?
Yeah, we're
Should have
better.
found out
Got no energy left.
Super 6.
Oh, are we done?
What are we clapping for? What's going on?
That's got to be the fieriest
That looks
episode
good
we've
on
ever
you.
had, eh?
Bloody hell.
It's hard work, that.
It's a lot of hormones.
Well done, everybody.